What's up, folks? My name is Alex, and I am a dungeon master that has played D&D 5th edition for almost 5 years. And the tool that I use primarily to do that is Roll20, the virtual tabletop. And though Roll20 is an amazing tool, sometimes it can be a little bit confusing when it comes to using it, so hopefully I can help you with that today. So today I'm going to be answering 2 questions that one of my players who is looking to become a dungeon master has asked me. So she says, hey Blackwood, I have a couple of questions about how to set up Darkvision as well as making initiative order simple. And I think I can help with those 2 things. So first off, let's start with Darkvision. So when it comes to Darkvision, in Roll20, the big thing that we think about is a feature called dynamic lighting. So dynamic lighting, just to quickly sum it up, is a way that basically it customizes how lighting and how sight works per player character and per token based on the map. This is how I imagine it. So in real life, let's say you're at a table with your friends playing Dungeons & Dragons. You have a map, you have all your miniatures. Every player sees everything because there's really no way of shrouding people's vision, and a lot of the whole, oh, my character is in the dark, or my character doesn't have dark vision, you have to kind of pretend. You have to use theater of the mind to imagine that you can't see that giant monster lurking around in the darkness. In Roll20, the cool benefit of not being at the same table, having your own screens, is that each person will see different things if you have this dynamic lighting feature enabled, which you do need a Plus subscription or a Pro subscription to do. So let me show you what that means. So, for example, this arena, it looks like it's bright because I'm the dungeon master, but it's actually completely dark. It's in the darkness. So, in this case, Salros, my dwarf here, my dwarf has dark vision, meaning he can see 60 feet, and it looks dim to him in any direction because he has dark vision. So to do that, to see what he sees, as the dungeon master, all you got to do is, as a shortcut, press Control L when you're clicking on a token, and you can see what that token sees. So Control L, this is what Salro sees. 60 feet of dim light in any direction. Kind of cool, kind of creepy, but awesome. So, on the other hand, Doth over here, Doth's hiding behind this stone person here. Doth is a Triton. Doth cannot see anything because she does not have dark vision. So, that's how dynamic lighting would work. This player, when they're playing, sees nothing. Our dwarf over here can see a little bit, not everything, because it's still dark, but the dark vision allows him to see dimly in these directions. Now, Dawncaller has a torch. She's a Goliath, but she has a torch, so she can see this. She can see 20 feet of bright light, and then an additional 20 feet of dim light, because that's the light being given off by the torch in her hand. So that's dynamic lighting in action. I'm going to show you how to set that up. So the first thing you want to do is make sure your page is set up to enable it. So you just open up your pages in the top right, hit the settings button, and then go to dynamic lighting, make sure it's enabled. That just turns the feature on. And then I'm going to show you how to use this with this blank token here. So I have this elf woman here. Elves do have dark vision, 60 feet of dark vision. And we're going to go ahead and double click on this elves token. And normally it defaults to basic, but I was playing around with it earlier, so I went to advanced. You would just click on advanced at the top, and this is the page you'd get. We're going to be focusing on this top right section here, this emits light section. Super easy to use. All you got to do is you look up how much elves get for dark vision. They get 60 feet. I think most elves do. I think Drow might get 120, but 60 feet of dark vision, so that's good. But we're not done yet. See where it says light radius, right? This is the light radius, so 60 feet. Start of dim would actually be -5, because keep in mind, if I leave it blank here, this is what happens. This elf, it's going to be like she's holding a torch. Oh, whoops. Let's see. Oh, did I forget? I forgot to... Yep, you have to check that they have sight first. So check that they have sight, and now it's set up as bright. So we don't want that. We don't want her to see everything in the darkness, like she's holding a 60-foot, like, spotlight. No, she sees dimly. So we want to hit -5 for the start of the dim angle. And what this does, it makes it where the dim light starts from inside of the token. So now she has 60 feet of dim light. Nice and easy. That is how you set that up. Let's say I was a drow, you would just change that to 120. Boom. And look at that. Now you can see almost the entire arena with that 120 feet dark vision if she was like a drow or like a deep gnome or somebody with goggles of night, for example, or devil's sight if they're a warlock. So that's dark vision. Super nice and easy, pretty good. Another trick that I want to show you is this. So just so you don't have to keep on setting that up every single time, make sure that when you set that up, if you double click the token and you make sure it says represents character, represent the character that you want it to. So in this case it's Salros, and then from that character sheet for the person that you're looking at, make sure it's set up as the default token. So this is an extra step. So for example, Salros here, if I go to his token thing, I can click on this and I can use the selected token as the default token. Now this token will always have dark vision. And what I mean by that is we can go to a new map. Let's say we go to, I don't know, let's go to like this ice world over here. And all I got to do, whoops, Salros is already here. But if I drag and drop the token out, boom, the dark vision is set up. This map doesn't have dynamic lighting set up, but let's see, I do. I don't have to do anything extra. The dwarf can still see in the dark. Nice and easy. You set that default token. Cool pro tip. The next step that Tempest wanted to know is how do I set up initiative? So initiative is already default to Roll20 5th edition, but it's kind of clunky, and let me show you what I mean by that. So typically, if you want to start a fight, as a DM, you would click on the turn order, open it up here, and then everybody would roll initiative, right? So they would open up their character sheet. So let's pretend I'm Dawncaller here. I would open up my character sheet, I'd click on my token, I hit initiative. And it's kind of clunky because I gotta, move my thing over, make sure I'm still selected, hit initiative, have my character sheet open. It's kind of clunky. And what happens all the time, and you've probably seen this before if you've played this in the past, is people forget to click on their token. So they'll do one of these. So they'll open up their character sheet, they'll hit initiative, right? But it never actually ends up in the turn order because they forgot to click on their token. There's a much easier way to do this, and let me show you how to do that. So all you got to do, it's an extra step. You got to use a macro. So it sounds more complicated than it actually is. So you would click on the collection section in the top right. It's like a little pancake stack with the dots next to it. Click on that and you hit add. And you can name it whatever. I'm just going to name it test initiative for video, right? And under the actions, you're going to copy and paste this. So this is one I've created in the past, but you're going to copy % bracket selected little line initiative in bracket. And I'll put this in the description to make it easy to copy and paste. So you just paste that into your new macro. And then here's a kicker. You click on show as token action. Check that box. And then visible to all players. You want it to be visible to all the players so they can use it. You hit save changes. And now this is what happens. So when you click on any token, you see all this stuff in the top left corner? Boom, test initiative for video is there now. I don't have to open up my character sheet anymore. I just got to click the token, hit test initiative for video. Click the token, test initiative for video. Click the token, test initiative for video. Click the token, test initiative for video. That didn't work on this elf lady because she doesn't have a character sheet. But you can see what I mean. Super easy. You won't have that problem anymore. It's a lot easier for your players. So once again, all you got to do, go into the macro section. This is kind of scary looking at first. Yours will be blank. You won't have all this extra stuff that I do. You hit add, you paste the stuff that I show you, and then you name it whatever you want. So roll initiative is usually what you want it to be, something like that. But boom, that's easy. Hopefully these were easy to follow videos on how to set up Darkvision and how to set up initiative. If you like this kind of content, let me know. I'd love to answer your questions and make a video on how I do these different things in the future. But yeah, have a great day, everybody. Peace.